pronunciations can usually be fixed. Accents are small pronunciation mistakes. Okay? Yeah. Again, don't worry too much. As long as you're speaking, as long as you're communicating, it's more than enough. Can I talk about the sandstorms in northern China? Is there sand in northern China? Sandstorms in northern China. What? You mean snowstorms? I don't know what that question is. 我能不能讨论一下北方的沙暴？暴风沙? I don't know how to say it in Chinese. Sandstorms. I think he means snowstorms. Sands are from Mongolia. I don't know, man. I don't think there are sandstorms in northern China, but I might be wrong. I know yesterday or today, supposedly, there's supposed to be a snowstorm in Heilongjiang. So I'm in Heilongjiang, obviously. There's supposed to be a snowstorm. I didn't see any snow. My mom woke up super early today. Today, my mom woke up super early. She woke up at like 7. That's a 6. She woke up at 7 or like 8, and she saw the snowstorm. It was like barely half a centimeter of snow, but she saw the snowstorm that we were supposed to get, and I was up, but I didn't get up. Like, I was awake, but I didn't get up, so I was still in bed, and I didn't see anything. So there was no snowstorm like the weather forecast predicted. Okay? Yeah. Welcome. Hopefully I can help you guys out. If you have English questions, don't be afraid to ask in the comment section down below. Okay? Yeah, but I don't really know what people are talking about there. Is my hair a wig? Nope, it's my real hair. It just looks kind of stupid because I haven't done anything to it. It's reflecting all of the light from my little lamp. So necessarily the best looking, but it is my real hair. It is my real, genuine hair. If you're in Heilongjiang Jiamusi, you can come and touch my hair. You can come touch my hair. All of my hair is real, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. But all of my hair is real. How do you say usually? You say it with a ZH or like a J sound. Usually. Usually and not urally. So a lot of people add an R sound, but we say usually. Okay? Yeah, again, there's no dust storm. There's no sandstorm. There wasn't even a snowstorm. Okay? Why did I change my hair? Because I don't have enough time to do my hair in the morning. I don't have enough time. So right now, what I do is I wake up and I stream immediately. I wake up in the morning and I start streaming immediately. I don't really have time to do my hair. I brought my curling iron, right? I brought my curling iron, the machine that I use to do my hair, but I don't have enough time. It's just too much work. I'm too lazy. I don't sleep early enough, and I'm too tired every day. I'm literally too tired every day to use the language, or not to use the language, but to use the machine to curl my hair. My brain just died. Yeah, I don't know why I said to use the language. If you guys like English, you can subscribe in the top left corner right over there. You guys can press this big red button. You guys can come and watch and listen every day. I'm trying to give you guys an immersive English environment. Hopefully, you'll be able to understand more. I stream twice a day at 12 and 9:30. If you come back for 20 or 30 days, you'll be able to understand a lot more. You'll be able to get a lot better. If you want to support me, you can use your finger and tap on the screen like this. Happy Chinese New Year. Yeah, happy Chinese New Year. But you can tap on the screen. My streams are an hour each at 12 and 9:30. So they're 1 hour at 12 and then 1 hour at 9:30. You guys can come and watch and listen every day. Okay, but you will get a lot better at English. How do you practice your speaking? You can repeat after me, right? If you hear me use a word that you don't use that often, try using it in the same way that I have. Listen to my sentences and try saying something similar. Say something close to what I say, right? But again, just speak more and practice. If you don't understand, you can listen a bit more. All of the English I'm using is very, very easy. It's in a difficult word, it's rudimentary English. So rudimentary means basic. Again, I do use hard words, but there's no need, right? So again, it's rudimentary, which means super easy English. If you listen more, you'll be able to understand almost everything. Do I have pets? Nope. What's the difference between publicize versus advertise? Advertise is showing you a product. Publicize means to make it public, to make people learn the word, right? Or to learn the thing, learn of the thing. So for example, if you publicize, for example, the Epstein files, I'm not selling anything, but advertise means I'm selling something. I want to sell you a product. There's a very, very big difference between those two words, right? Advertise focuses on sales, whereas the other word, publicize, focuses on releasing. Okay, you want to learn a bottle of water. Unfortunately, I don't speak the language, or I don't speak with that accent. So I speak with an American accent. I grew up in Canada. I was in Canada from 6 until 18. So I was in Canada for a long time. Thank you, Xiaozhu. You don't need to give me any money, but I was in Canada for a long time. That's how I can speak English, right? I learned English in Canada. That's how I got better at English. But again, my personal recommendation is for you guys to search this stuff up on an AI or online. The differences are massive, okay? Yeah, if you want to support me, you can use your finger and tap on the screen like this to give me some likes. Everyone can tap on the screen at least 3,000, at most 3,000 times. So you can just keep tapping on the screen. It does help me out a lot. It brings a lot more people into the stream. If you have 10 cents, you can donate a fan sign. That helps me out quite a lot. It brings more people into my stream. Thank you guys so much. If you have another 10 cents, you can donate a 人气票. That also helps me out a lot. Thank you guys so much. I don't think there's an English translation for 人气票, but it is what it is. A traffic ticket. I don't know. Yeah, there's no translation. If you can understand my stream, do you still need to watch me? Nope, not really. If you can understand the English that I'm using, you don't need to watch me. If you don't understand the English that I'm using, you don't need to watch me. If you think my English is too hard, don't watch me. If you think my English is too easy, don't watch me. You don't need to watch my English, right? You don't need to listen to my English. The English that I'm using is basic English. Some beginners might be too bad at English to understand me. They don't know enough words. They don't know enough about English. You can listen to something easier. You can learn beginner English. If you're really, really good at English, you don't need to watch me, right? Again, you can learn harder English. The English that I'm using is the fundamentals. So this is what a lot of Chinese students need. It's the English that helps you understand everything else, everything harder. So if you want to listen to anything that's even remotely difficult, you need to understand what I'm saying first. And then you need to try to speak at my level. It's not just understanding me, it's also speaking like me. If you can speak like me, it also helps you. So it's just a lot of practice. Yeah, so as long as you can benefit from my stream, hopefully you'll get better. Or as long as you can benefit from my stream, you can keep watching. If you don't think you benefit, you don't need to keep watching. Okay, why didn't I thank you? If I see an animation, I'll thank you, but I'm just blind. Justine, sorry about that. I see it now. I'm just blind. I'm sorry. Yeah, but usually it's when I see an animation. Okay, sorry about that. I try my best to read all of them out, but it's just very difficult to thank each person individually. And the other thing is I'm on a laptop, so it's actually covering all of the people who are in my stream. When I'm at home, when I'm in Guangzhou, I can see the people in my stream and what they've donated. Here, I can only see the chat. So I can only see the chat. I can only see what you guys are saying, and I have like an image of myself. So if I see an animation, I'll say thank you, but I might not see the animation. Yeah, sorry about that. All right, let's continue. What's more important, grammar or vocabulary? Both are important. So as a beginner, if you don't know a single word, if all you know is A, B, C, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then you need vocabulary. If you're a true beginner, if you don't have a single word in your vocabulary, you need to learn some words first. Dog, cat, apple, banana, like, dislike, love, hate. You need to learn some basic words first. Okay? Then you can learn the grammar. Then grammar is more important. And then, right, this part is mainly grammar. So I do, I like, I want, I need to, I want to, I like doing, I need to do, I want to do, right? That's all grammar. And then it's more vocabulary. So you use harder words like I want to, I need to, right? I need. That becomes I require, right? That becomes I mandate, right? Then it becomes vocabulary again. So words, grammar, words. It depends on how good or bad you are at English. Okay, if you're slightly worse, words. If you're in the middle, grammar. That's what the majority of people need to do. They need to speak more and understand the grammar through muscle memory. So they need to know the words and how to use them in sentences. And then towards the end, it's more words. So reading more, listening more, and understanding more words and using more words. Okay? Yeah, so that's what it is. Welcome to the stream. Who can send this dude's Instagram to you? It's on my homepage. Yeah, it's on my homepage. You can go find my Instagram and you can go look at my ugly pictures. My ex took all of them. Well, honestly, I look pretty good in those pictures. I'm not gonna lie. I do appreciate her for everything that she's done. How can you buy my course? I don't sell anything. I teach one-on-ones. If you're interested, you can message me. I do teach one-on-ones, but I don't sell anything on stream yet. I will sell stuff in the future, but not right now. Okay. Why do words have multiple meanings? 冰美式. That's a rhetorical question. There's no need for me to answer that question. Like, for example, hey in Chinese also has multiple meanings, right? 黑车 is not a black car. It's like an illegal taxi, right? I saw a video on this earlier, right? A lot of words have multiple meanings in Chinese too, right? So again, you can't just say words have multiple meanings in English, right? Because obviously they have multiple meanings in Chinese too, right? They have multiple meanings in Chinese and they have multiple meanings in English. In the same way that English words have multiple meanings. So some words are nouns and verbs, right? Like, for example, fish, right? If I fish, that's a verb. A fish is also something I can eat, right? I can eat a fish or I can fish a fish, right? So, again, they have multiple meanings and it's normal. It's normal, okay? Yeah, don't ask these questions. Yeah, because it's the same as in Chinese. 为什么有一些字有不同的读法？行, 行 two pronunciations, right? So it's normal. Don't worry too much, right? Don't overlook it or don't look too much into it, right? Just overlook it. Yeah, fish a fish, 钓一个鱼, right? Fish a fish. Yeah, it's correct English. Yeah, so again, don't worry too much. Yeah. Because fish is a verb, right? I fish, and then I can also get a fish, right? So I can fish a fish. Yeah. No one really says it, but it's correct. It's definitely correct. There are so many IELTS teachers, but only I blah, blah, blah. I'm assuming that's a compliment. Thank you so much. I don't know what the rest of that sentence was supposed to be, but thank you. Yeah, so you can fish a fish, right? It's a verb. Like, for example, kill a cow, right? Kill a cow, fish a fish, right? Yes, you would say go fishing, right? Or fish, right? But you can definitely fish a fish, right? So, like, for example, he fished a fish out of the water, right? Fish just means to grab something, right? Fish means to grab as well. So, for example, I can say, can you fish me a blah, blah, blah. Can you fish me my car keys, right? You can also say fetch, but fish just means like grab, right? So you can say that too, technically. Yeah, so there's a lot of meanings to a lot of words, but you don't need to worry about it too much, okay? Yeah. Don't know what that says. Am I teaching English? Yeah. You might have found my other account. OK, 弟弟有没有在做英语账号啊？上次刷到过，还有个小号在我主页哈。I have another account. That might have been the one that you saw. But I do teach English, and this is my main profession. This is my profession. I teach English. I'm an English teacher. I'm trying to give you guys an immersive English environment. I'm trying to help you guys listen to more English and use more English and get better at English. If you want to support me, you can subscribe in the top left corner right over there. You guys can come and watch and listen every day. Hopefully you guys get better. My name is Eli. I grew up in Canada and I have a 9 on the IELTS. So you can be sure that my English is good. All of the grammar, all of the pronunciation, everything's good. You'll be able to learn things from my stream. You'll be able to get better. You can donate a fan sign if you haven't already. Everybody can donate 1 fan sign each day. So it does help me out. If you have another 10 cents, you can donate a 人机票. That helps me out a lot. And you can also use your finger and tap on the screen like this. This also helps me out. These are the only 3 things that really help me out. Thank you guys so much. Let's continue. Yeah. So you can learn some English, and then obviously in my stream, the English that I'm teaching is basic English. It's the fundamentals that a lot of people need. It's the basics that a lot of people need. You'll be able to learn a lot more if you listen to easier English that's slightly harder for you, or that's slightly, more difficult than whatever skill level you're at now, right? So that's slightly more difficult than whatever skill level you're at now. So perhaps something that's 10 or 20% harder. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully I have a good rest tonight. Thank you so much, right? Not you have a good and restful night. I don't think restful is a word, but you would just say you have a good rest, right? And that's what I would say as well. Can I read a story in English? I've been thinking about that, by the way. I've been thinking about that. In the future, I don't know if you guys would like this. You can tell me if you like it or not. So type a 1 if you like it and type a 2 if you don't. In the future, I'm planning on uploading videos of me reading stories in English. I'll read you guys stories in English, and then you guys can listen before you sleep, or you can listen when you're driving, or you can listen when you're sitting on the subway, or you can listen to these stories when you want to practice a little bit more English. So that's what I'm going to do in the future. This is actually an idea that my ex-girlfriend gave me. Yeah. So that's what she told me to do. And I might start doing it soon. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, but that's my plan for the future. Record some vlogs. I do have vlogs. Yeah, I have vlogs. I just don't have any desire to edit them. You are an AI. I'll personally read them. So I'll read them with my mouth, right? I'll read the words personally. Yeah. I've never been to university. I've literally never been to university. Yeah, don't know what that says. Hopefully you guys can get better at English. Hopefully I can help you guys out. Can I speak a bit slower? Tomorrow I will. Tomorrow I will. My ex. Again, I stream an hour each time at 12 and 9:30. So you guys can come and watch and listen and hopefully get a little bit better. Okay? But that's tomorrow. Again, my streams are 1 hour each. So 1 hour at 12, so from 12 to 1, and then 1 hour at 9:30, from 9:30 to 10:30. So you guys can come back and watch and listen tomorrow. Okay? Yeah. Let's see. 我才刚听不到半个小时就学到一些 good for you. 多听一点就会学到很多哈，都是很简单的英语。有个人觉得主播这样子交流方式，对于大部分blah blah 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 blah， 呀，真的会对你们更有用，因为它这个是你们需要的英语，句子都比较简单啊，句子都比较简单，然后呢都是你们需要的，所以呢反复听一听，反复用一用会更有帮助。多用太多名词，你们在这个中间的这个阶段用太多名词没有什么必要，因为句子还用不完整。OK。那我先下播了。I'm going to be ending my stream now. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your help. Thank you for coming. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for typing in English. I never translate in my streams. I never translate because it doesn't help you. That only helps you think you understand. 如果我翻译的话，你只会认为你自己懂了更多，可是你实际上不会懂。你要真正听到自己这个英文，然后自己去理解哈。如果我翻译的话，你真的不会懂。If I translate for you, you won't understand. 你看那么多年英文字幕，你有进步一点点吗？没有哈。So again, I don't translate in my stream, I give you guys an immersive English environment. That's the one and only way you actually get better at English. Okay, if I don't translate, you actually get better. If I do translate, you don't get better. You think you get better, but you don't. Okay? So thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for your support. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already in the top left corner right over there. Thank you guys so much. Come back tomorrow at 12 and 9:30. You can set an alarm on your watch or on your phone if you need to. I don't have an alarm here. Make sure to listen to more English, use some words, write to an AI, speak to an AI, practice. Okay, thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.